Hey guys, this is Kim coming from This Darn Chicks Designs. Tonight we're actually going to go ahead and make a slip cover for a pillow, okay? So this is my inspiration piece, okay? This is like a blush color and it's velvety, all right? So you're gonna need 16 by 16, and I've already went ahead and cut this out and stuff. So when you get this, because it is like a velvet type, there's gonna be a little bit of fraying and things like that. So you may use like a fray check on it, which you can probably get in one of your stores like Joann's or Michael's. And then the other color, which I will probably do, is this one right here. Now it looks like gray. It's almost like a periwinkle blue. So I really, really do love putting these two together. So we're going to be using this one first, okay? It's going to be 16 by 16, okay, is what you're going to want to cut out. Then you're going to want to have a 20-inch pink, light pink, or you could actually go ahead and have like maybe a white or a cream colored zipper, because you're going to need it for the bottom part of your pillow. I'll take this out so you guys can see this, okay? And this is a polyester one. And you can get these at Joann's too, okay? So this is actually gonna be on the bottom. So when you actually take your pillow insert and put it up in there, you'll have a zip down at the bottom of it. And then another piece of fabric that you're actually is gonna be for the top, for the actual applique itself. So I'm doing mine in white because I'm trying to kind of make it as close to the picture as possible. Obviously it's not gonna be it, you know, but I'm gonna do my best about trying to get this as close as possible. So I'm gonna show you exactly how you can make this design on embroids, because that's what we're gonna learn from today. So I'm gonna take these two pieces off, and before you do anything, always put this is what I float everything on, which is the Pellon. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna score that, which is what I normally do with any of our Pellon, and we just start pulling this off, okay? This is gonna be on a 200 by 280 hoop, okay? And if you have a Janome, then that will actually be the hoop that you're gonna want to use on your Janome machine, okay? So, and the colors of thread will be white, and I think I have pink, and then black is actually going to be for the actual eye itself, okay, of the reindeer's eye. So let's go ahead and pull this off, and then I'm going to take you over here to the computer. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to mimic, okay? So let's go over there. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you how to do this. So this is the picture. Okay, this is what I'm actually trying to mimic, okay, or dupe, or whatever you want to say. This is, you know, I saw this. I had a really pretty little reindeer on it. It's like a blush color. So, and his little eye there is black. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this picture. Let me just pull it over here, okay, and I'm going to move it over. I'll move this out of the way here. All right, so sorry if you hear other things on. My husband's in there watching his, whatever his show is. Let me see if I can pull this on here. I may have to pull this onto my actual desktop itself. So let me just pull this over here and get it off. Okay, so now I've got the pillow over here. Even though there's like two pillows, okay, what I'm actually gonna go ahead and do is we're going to trace this area here. Once I do, then I'll go ahead and take the background of the pillow off. So we're gonna go to our create, okay, it's gonna be create. So you're gonna go in here, create a design, begin a new design, okay? Then you are actually going to, you can do this by points or you can do it by the wand. I want to see if I can do it by the wand first. Yeah, so here's the wand, okay. But what I see that it's already doing, let me just see here. Yeah, because I want to do that and that. So this is, And this is great. That's fine if that's what it wants to do, but that's not what I want it to do. So let me just go back here, right here. And then like if you mess up for some reason, just go back over and delete these areas, okay? And then just start all over. So I think we're gonna have to create this by points. So let's see if I can do a point on this. And the very first part of it that I'm gonna create is the actual body itself. So let's start from here and see if I can create this by points. Now, when you're creating by points, it's not gonna be to the exact, okay, of what your, you know, what the image is. You can get close, but you know, it's definitely not gonna be to exact. So I'm gonna try my best here to create this by points. And I only want the body area. And I'll tell you why here. Okay, I wanna go down probably here. I think that'll be about as part of the body that I'm gonna do. Actually, let me just go back because, and I'll show you why here. I really need to start, I always want to start from the top, but you don't want to start from the top, especially with this right here. You want to kind of start from the bottom of where the body's at, okay? So you'll probably start about right here, all right? And then start creating your points from here. Now, you don't want to do the leg. We're just doing the middle part of his body, okay? And then we're going to create these points all the way up here. And then I'll tell you here in a minute the reason why that we're doing what we're doing. But try to get those points around there as close as you can to your object to try to get it to mimic it as much as you can. So at least if I get this part of it, it should be fine. Now, like I said, it's not going to be the exact, just because we know that when you try to do something, it's not, when it's a different pattern from somewhere else, it's not going to be the exact, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to stop it about right there, okay? And the reason why I started it from here all the way over is because in this area, we're going to take a little bit of like polyfill, and we're just going to try to fill this little area here, okay? Because we want him to kind of puff up, which is what the design looks like anyways. So just keep making your points there, kind of follow along the actual belly area. So you're going to have to really watch this when you're on your machine. All right, so now we've got that. So this is just that one part of the outline. And then what you're going to want to do is go up here. You're going to create a stitch for it. I like the bean stitch first, okay? And then once I get that done, because right there's the bean stitch, okay? Then we're going to do the color part of it, all right? So I'm already going to pick white anyways, because that's what I want, white in here. Now, over here, once you're done with that, you're going to want to go back. You can go back. Let's put it this way. You can go back with a satin stitch if you want to, or you can wait till you're done with the whole thing and then go back with the satin stitch. It's totally up to you on what you want to do. So I think for right now, because I don't know, let's go ahead and add a satin stitch to that. So this is a fill stitch. This is a satin column. This is a satin border. The satin border is actually the one that I want. So let's go back. And when you do that, you'll see where it makes it thicker, okay? So then what you're gonna do is go back and you're gonna create points again, okay? Design, begin new, all right? Add your points. You see that where it made that really pretty satin look? That's what I want around mine. Now, this one doesn't have, if you look at it, it doesn't have a satin, but that's not what I want. I want something totally different, okay? So it's gonna be close, but it's not, you know, it'll be like if I get it done and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if I really like that or not, that's okay. Then I'll redo it over and do a different stitch for it. So, but for the first one, I think I'm gonna do this satin stitch here. Now we're gonna go back with our create points. We're gonna start here, go right back up here, grab your points, and then you're gonna start going around again. And who knows, I may change it through here. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I like that satin look, but I'm not really too sure. So right now, all I'm doing is creating points of where the actual antlers is at. Once you're done with creating these points, okay, you're gonna be cutting around it. Okay, so you're gonna make sure that you got your shears to cut around it, or your scissors, I'm sorry. Being a hairstylist, that's what I'm thinking of, is shears. Okay, so right there, there's my second one, okay? So if I wanted to, I could probably go in through here and kind of just make, because I'm gonna have to cut this out anyways. Okay, so there's that one. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go to, we don't wanna do satin border. We want to do a bean stitch. So that's what we're gonna do. Leave it on run, grab our color. Our color is white, okay? You pick your white, press okay. So you've got that right there. And actually I may go back and just, you know, just do a bean stitch on this anyways. I may just go ahead and change that. Next, you want to go ahead and you're going to do his legs, okay? So we're going to go back up. We're going to create a design, and then we're going to begin new design, and we're going to create this area down here. All right, so we're going to start with his legs. And you know, like I said before, you're not going to create everything exactly, but we're sure as heck going to try, you know? And this is the time where you go back and you just kind of look and see if you like it, and look at different, see how it does that. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to go back here. You want to try to get as close to that leg as possible, and pull these points together here. And you're gonna go along this line again. Okay, and this is one reason why I'm telling you that you need to be using white, because, or a light pink once you sew out, because if for some reason it messes up a little bit, you're not gonna see it as much, all right? Go ahead here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this off, okay? And then once I get it downloaded, then we're gonna take it over to the machine itself, and then we're going to embroider it out. Okay, so right now I think we're pretty close to what we're looking at with the design, the outline of it. So like I said, it'll be as close as I can get it. And let's just see if this works out for us or not. Just kind of go from there. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna work out really well. So yeah, so once he's done, I got the simulator on out here, and so basically it's just showing you how it's actually gonna stitch out. So it should applique really nice. So then I'll know exactly what pieces are what. And it won't take very long either. A lot of it's just cutting around it more than anything. So yeah, I think that's gonna look good. So let's take it over to the machine. Okay, so here we have our reindeer. Okay, this is what I did the points around. So it is actually a 200 by 280. So I think what I'm going to do is I may turn my reindeer on this. So I'm just go ahead and let's just load this up, and then we'll get it ready for you. Okay guys, so you're going to put your first piece of fabric over the top here. Okay, you've got the bottom, and then this is where you're going to applique. So this piece fabric is actually going to go over the top here, okay? And so we're going to go ahead and start that up so you can see it here. And I'm hoping that you can see, try to get it as close as I can here for you. Okay, so I went ahead and I changed up all my fabric, okay? So now I have blue instead of a blush color because I went ahead and did one of the pillows and got it done another way so you can kind of see the difference in colors and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go over here. This is my design, okay? And we're going to go ahead and start this up. Go ahead and put this down. Make sure you guys can see this here. And then we're going to go ahead and start it up. So underneath here, I've got my velvet fabric here, which is like, I think I would just want to call it a periwinkle blue. And then I've got over the top of it is my applique fabric that I'm doing. And that is like a felt that you can actually get over at Joann's. And this is just the white one. And so with me being on the Brilliance Essentials, this is how I created the design. So it's already, it should be like the very first video that you see there. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and create the rest of it and get it done so I can show you. Kind of pull this over just a little bit here for my reindeer. So this is what we're looking at, okay? This is what I traced. And then this is what we're actually doing. And just remember, guys, when you do any type of, you know, tracing on embroiderance, you're not going to be... It's not going to look exactly like the picture, but you can get it close to it, you know, with using your points on there. And once I'm done and we cut this up, and I'll show you the first one I did, and this will be the second one. Because you still have to, once you get this slip cover done for your pillow, you're still going to have to go ahead and put a zipper in it. And you want to put a zipper in the bottom of it so you can actually take your insert and put it on the inside there. Done with our design. See if you can see them right here. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. I guess over here is better. Okay, so now we're actually going to go ahead and change it up and go to like a black. And the black is actually going to be for his eye. Okay, so we're going to go ahead now and we're going to put his little eye in here. Okay, now he's finished. So get him up. Let's get him out of here. And we'll take him on over, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut out this area. Okay, so now we've got him done. So the next thing to do is actually go ahead and cut him out. Okay, so I'm going to take my larger scissors here. See if I can get this. There we go. Take my larger scissors here and kind of cut the larger pieces. Get as close as you can. And cut these larger pieces that are actually around here. Sometimes it's a little hard because I have to go back and recut it again with the smaller pair of shears that I have. So at least get this out of my way. Okay. Then I can actually go back with these. And then we're just going to go ahead and just kind of cut around this edge here and get as close as I can get to it. And this was, once I actually was able to, you know, get on my embroiderants and use it and do my points, I was fine. It's just, you know, it just takes time. That's the longest part really of this whole thing, is when you're on embroiderants and you got to figure out how your actual image is going to go. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to cut him out all the way around here. Kind of getting as good as we can tonight. This is kind of like a late video that I'm doing. But I wanted to see what he looked like in two different colors. So I've got the blush and then I've got the periwinkle blue. It's like a gray, pretty much. So you just want to go ahead and just keep going around these little areas here. Try to get it as clean as you can. Sometimes it's just really hard. This little area here. And see, you get these little areas too. They're just kind of hard to do and get around. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out and get it done. And then we're going to put our, I think these are not really good shears here. And then we're going to go ahead, nope, these are the ones, sorry, and put our zipper in it. And we'll be putting that actually in the bottom of our pillow slip cover here. All right, so I've got him cut out now, okay? Now what we're gonna do now is we're gonna turn him around, and I left this on the back over here, okay? So we're gonna turn him around, and I need to put the zipper on the bottom here. So you're just gonna go ahead. This is the color zipper I got. You could do a hidden zipper if you wanted to, like an invisible one. And then like, just so you don't see the color, but that's up to you on, you know, if you want to do that or not. I mean, I kind of go back and forth with it, so it doesn't really matter to me. But you take your zipper, okay, and just pull this out just a little bit here so you can see it. What you're going to do is you're going to take your zipper, you're going to put this top to the back, okay? So it's going to be face to face, this area right here, and then you're just going to sew all the way down it. And then you're going to do the same thing for the other side, and then you're going to sew all the way around it, okay? So we're going to get that done for you. So now we're finished with our slip cover here for our pillow. So the next thing you're going to want to do is cut off all the extra that's on the edges here, which is what I'm going to be doing here. Let's go ahead and you just cut down the lines here just to make sure that there's nothing extra, because you don't want all that extra bulk on the inside. And not only that, you want to cut off the end of where your zipper is going to be at. So here's that zipper, or so here's that end. And this end really isn't too bad, but where the tab's out, we want to go ahead and just clip that, okay, and get it out of the way. And then turn your slip cover inside out here. Take it, turn it inside out. Okay. And then once you do that, then make sure that you get these edges here, okay? Like these little peaks that come out here, okay? Make sure you get those. Then you could take your pillow, your insert pillow, and put it inside. And this is just a pillow I had laying around the house. But put this on the inside of your slip cover here. This is not going to come out the way I want it because you kind of have to take it, push it down and all that because it's not really that size of the pillow. I'm going to pull it down here a little bit. Okay, and then zip the bottom up. Okay, there's a couple little threads here that need to be took off. If you see any threads, make sure you go ahead and take those off too. Get those done and out of the way here. Just kind of clip them off. And then you can actually go ahead and zip it up. Okay, and then you've got your slip cover. Let me grab this right here. So pull this up. So here's this one that we made, okay? Like I said, the pillow that's in there is not the right size pillow, but it's to show you how the slip cover's done. Our zipper's down at the end of it. Here's my other one that I did here. So pull this up here so you can kind of see it without seeing my messy room here. Okay. So anyway, so this is the first pillow that we did, okay? This is the second pillow that we did, and it's all off of a design that I found that I just really wanted the same, I really wanted that design and stuff. So I was able to actually use my Embrilliant software to do my points and trace around it in order to get these two pretty pillows. All right, well, if you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up on it, and my website, it will be linked down actually at the end, and so you'll be able to actually look through my website for any Christmas gifts that you are wanting to get for this year, any stocking stuffers. We have a lot of them that's in there. They're great gifts, a lot of cups, a lot of pillows and candles, and really fun stuff for stocking stuffers. So take a look at that, and you guys have a good night.